So yesterday, lads, we saw the South Carolina versus UConn game, and I still want to talk a little bit about it because I thought that this was absolutely pathetic from Geno Auriemma. Like, I thought this is still pathetic. I need to double and triple down on this one part where I'm like, this is one of the most pathetic things I've seen from a coach in a long time. And before we get on to, if you guys agree, subscribe. We are trying to get to, is this the subscriber number or are we ahead? We are trying to get to 20 or 58,050 by the end of the day. We need 8 more subscribers to get there. If we could, that'd be insane. But we got to talk about this. We got to look at what Holly Rowe is saying, and we got to listen to obviously what Geno is saying as well. So let's take a listen.
Coach, a kind of wild turn of events. Sarah Strong's jersey is split right down the middle. I saw you speaking to the refs about it. What message did you try to convey?
Right. There were 6 fouls called that quarter, all of them against us.
Speaking to the refs about it, what message did you try to convey?
Right.
Of course, I was muted. Sorry. I was basically just saying Geno is complaining about the refs, saying, oh, the refs got it wrong splitting the jersey. I was like, let's take a listen to what he keeps saying.
There were 6 fouls called that quarter, all of them against us. And they've been beating out of our guys down there the entire game. And I'm not making excuses because we haven't been able
Yeah, that's an excuse.
to make a shot. But this is ridiculous. Their coach rants and raves on the sideline and calls the referee some names you don't want to hear. And now we get 6-0, and I got a kid with a ripped jersey, and they go, I didn't see it.
I don't know what exactly he's implying. Is he implying that because their coach is complaining to the refs that the referees should give them more calls? Or the referees should call the game in favor of UConn? Is that what he's complaining about? Like, I watched the game. The referees were not biased towards South Carolina. And to talk about, they're beating the crap out of him, it was a physical game. There's a big difference between fouling and referees allowing contact. You just weren't as good in contact. Like the Raven Johnson play. Like, when post players are kind of fighting for positioning, technically someone can foul every single possession. But referees aren't good. Referees either are going to call it early or they're going to allow it the entire game. Referees, we saw in the game, the next game, the UCLA game, they let contact go and you did not benefit because you're soft. It's as simple as that. You struggle in contact. And not only that, let's listen to Sarah Strong talking about this.
Can you walk us through what happened there at the end of the third quarter with the jersey rip and then the jersey change?
It was an accident. I missed my shot. Flipped it by accident.
So yeah, not only that, and let's take a look at this, what exactly happened. So this, by the way, is Geno Auriemma complaining to the refs about getting mad about the referees and saying it's a disgrace as referees allowed their player to get their jersey ripped. And this is what Sarah Strong did. She ripped her own jersey. She ripped her own jersey and changed to 55. She ripped her own jersey. Like, it's as simple as that. She ripped her own jersey. She was obviously frustrated, bad quality jerseys. But he actually went and complained to the refs to try and get a change in calls, to try and get the game changed, and complained to the media about a player having their jersey ripped when she ripped her own jersey. This isn't even a foul. I'm sorry, this isn't even a foul. This is a running skyhook. This is a running skyhook. Like, yes, you might be able to pause and be like, yeah, that's a foul. I'm sorry. Okay. Do you want an end line play? Because there were 0 fouls. Do you want a 0.4 seconds to go end line play? No, he would have been complaining that it was a shooting foul. It wasn't. Okay, the foul's here. That's long before she picks up a dribble. There is no contact there on either step, and she shoots a running skyhook. That is not a foul. Maybe it's a foul on the dribble. Maybe it is a foul on the dribble. And if it's a foul on the dribble, okay. Okay, cool. I'll give you that. But that's not what Geno's complaining about. He wanted 2 shots. Well, that is a foul. My opinion don't count. Click on the video where the foul is. Yeah, it might be a foul on the dribble. On the dribble. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, cool. It's on the dribble. But, like, if you watch it in real time and not slow motion, There is such minimal contact there. There is such minimal contact there. It's not affecting where Sarah Strong is going whatsoever. And like she puts it up. Like there's contact in basketball. And yes, if the referee's called a foul on the floor, okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. But if the referee's called up called a shooting foul, it would have been equally as wrong in favor of UConn. And you better believe Geno would you would hear, as much as you'd hear Don Staley complain, you wouldn't hear Don Staley go to the media and say, look, they just called a regular foul as a shooting foul. This is a disgrace. Like you wouldn't hear that from Staley. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Staley. I hate Geno. I hate Geno Auriemma so much. And it's not for this. It's just everything about Geno. He just reminds me. Geno just reminds me his mentality towards his mentality towards everything, that UConn is best, and I'm going to bring a whole team of UConn, the bullshit with body language. Yes, body language matters, of course it does, but like, to be a fuck every time something goes wrong, to act like a child like he does every time UConn lose, and then to have this holier than thou mentality when he's as bad as anyone. If he was coaching an average team, he'd be a fucking crash out artist himself. And just the way UConn has basically ran women's basketball, I fucking hate him. But like, again, not personally, I just hate the Geno Auriemma as a coach. But like, still, this is like, he basically just went out there and lied to the media, saying that his player's jersey got ripped when they were attacking the basket, and they ripped their own jersey. Like, I still think, as far as crash outs go, this is one of the most ridiculous crash outs I've seen, to be honest. It absolutely is. Like, I can't even remember like the last time I saw something like this, like a coach make up that a player got a jersey ripped in a game. But anyway, yeah, that is the video, lads. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree with me? Do you guys think Geno Auriemma was completely justified in all this? Do you guys think UConn were robbed? They obviously weren't. Again, this probably is it might be a foul on the ball. This is a soft foul on a dribble. In a physical game, every single drive for both teams, there was contact like this. This was one of these games where it was like hand checking was allowed, contact was allowed at this Final Four, and either way, like that contact didn't affect Sarah Strong whatsoever. The reason why Sarah Strong had to step a bit outside is because of the pinch here. The pinch there. There is actually no contact there. There's literally none here whatsoever. So anyway, yeah. That is pretty much it, lads. That's the video. I will see you guys later.